What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, and I am back with another action figure review. In front of us, we're taking a look at the brand new Alpha Class action figures for the upcoming Lightyear movie from Mattel. Super awesome, you guys. These are brand new 7-inch figures. Big shout out to my buddy Chandler. He found these ones for me. This Buzz, I think, retails for about 23 bucks. He looks awesome. Finally, you guys, we get the Lightyear name tag. Oh man, this has got to be like the only Buzz. Man, I love that. That is some awesome box art. But yeah, this has got to be the only Buzz that has that. There are other figures in the wave. I have not seen any of these anywhere yet, but that'll be really cool once we find those. Mattel used to do a really good job with the DC license. They made a lot of awesome figures, so I'm definitely excited to open up some brand new articulated action figures from Mattel. Man, that box art is killer. These guys really, really nailed it. And I think this set was about 40 or 45 bucks. Really, really awesome. And that XL15 suit looks fantastic. All right, you guys. Oh, hey, the UPC if you need it. There you go. And on the standard Buzz Lightyear, there you go. All right, we're going to get these out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got our figures out of the packaging, and they look awesome. This has got to be the most highly detailed Lightyear figures yet. I know there's going to be a couple other ones like an SH Figuarts, but man, for right now, this is definitely the cream of the crop, you guys. Super detailed figures. Man, this guy looks incredible. We're taking a look at that Space Ranger Alpha Buzz Lightyear from the Alpha class, and he looks awesome. You guys, I wasn't sure if Buzz was going to have the purple fingertips in the movie. If he's got it on this figure, that means he definitely has it. So that is really cool. And for the boots, just in case you wondered if there was or wasn't going to be any green missing or any purple, it's all there. Just like the Toy Story toy. It looks like we get everything that the original Buzz Lightyear has. We get the Star Command logo on the arm, and on the other side, it's not the laser logo, but it is a 01 logo. So that is pretty cool. And on Buzz's backside, there is a lot of detail. Holy smokes. This looks awesome, you guys. Wow. Doing my best to, there's even some words there, and I can't quite see what it says. Galactic, maybe? That is really cool. Wow. There is so much detail going on with this figure. This is incredible. The camera does not do it justice. For 20 bucks, this is an awesome, awesome Buzz Lightyear. I gotta say, I really do like this guy a lot. And he has pinless joints, you guys. This is what I started to see on the DC Universe figures that Mattel was making right at the end, like their last couple waves. So great to see that they have used that technology. We're going to take a look at Buzz's articulation next. So Buzz has movement in his head, side to side, on a ball joint, so he can look up and down just a little bit. It is definitely tight, but he can do that. His arms come out. Pretty good. Forward, back, full 360. He does have a cut right here at the bicep. He has double jointed elbows, which is awesome. And it's nice and seamless. Very, very smooth joints. That is really cool. He has full wrist articulation with a bend and a twist. So that's pretty awesome. We get an ab crunch with this Buzz. That is really cool. And definitely provides a great range of motion. We get waist articulation with Buzz. That's pretty good. We get movement in his hips. Comes out, forward, doesn't really go back. There's also a cut right here at the hip. Pretty good. And we have double jointed knees. Doesn't go back as far as I'd imagine it would, but that is pretty cool. And we do get movement in the ankles. There's movement left and right. And no toe articulation. And that's about it for Buzz. A really cool looking figure, you guys. You could probably put him in some really cool poses too. Our Space Ranger Alpha Buzz stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Pretty cool. Almost 7 inches. and he looks great. He also comes with some really cool accessories. We have a wrist laser, at least I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and it can attach to his wrist or his forearm. There we go. There's a better look at it. And it looks like it says 100. Really tough to see that. Definitely says 100. The amount of detail on these figures is incredible. So we're going to attempt to put this on Buzz. And just like that. I think that's it. Let's see. How difficult is this going to be? Oh man. I'm definitely having a hard time. It's probably just me though. And my big adult hands. It says 6 and up on the box. Can you believe that? 6 and up. These kids are going to lose their accessories. No, I'm just kidding. To be honest with you, if I was 6 and I was in love with Buzz Lightyear, which I was at one point, I would get this figure too. That looks awesome. That looks really, really, really good, you guys. I can't believe how well that turned out for an accessory. Usually they don't fit that well, but this fits really, really nicely. So now Buzz is geared up with his laser, and he looks awesome. Buzz also comes with SOX, the AI robot. This is a robot kitty cat. He is orange, and he looks great. I really do like that a lot. He's in a seated pose, and he actually has quite a bit of articulation. So SOX has movement in his head. You can turn. Looks like the plastic's a little bit tight. But yes, his head turns. His arm comes up. So does the other. They're not connected. He has movement in his waist, which is pretty cool. And he's got movement in his legs separately, which is really, really awesome. And he's also got movement in his tail, which is great. This is a really, really cool figure. I really like the other one that we got with the basic figures too, the one that's standing up, but this is really nice. SOX also comes with a pet carrying case, which is a really, really nice touch. This thing looks pretty cool. There's the inside. It's just nice and standard, white, one color. The case is black with blue. Says 03 on it. Makes me wonder if this is the third SOX. This says property of Star Command on the side. And then there's some alien writing underneath it. And overall, just a really, really cool accessory. That is really awesome. And then can we fit SOX in there? You got to be a little bit crafty to do so. So we're going to try to turn his tail this way. We're going to put his arms forward. And then he should fit like that. There we go. There's SOX in his crate. Pretty cool. Awesome stuff, you guys. Definitely an awesome figure for 20 bucks. I think it's $21.99. Definitely worth it. And next, taking a look at the XL15 Alpha Class Buzz. This guy looks fantastic. There is so much detail here. Just when I thought I knew this costume after the 12-inch figures, I didn't know it at all. There's so much detail. Oh my goodness. This looks awesome. Man, I can't even see that. I got to get glasses or something to read what it says on this sticker. That is crazy. That's really, really cool though. Man, the detail work is out of the park on this figure. Taking a look at Buzz's head sculpt, he definitely looks like he's got his game face on. Very serious for Buzz. Pretty cool though. And he's got the blue cap on. It's not quite purple like the Space Ranger Alpha, but it is pretty cool. I'm kind of really curious to see if I could do a head swap. I may attempt that. And it looks like we unfortunately got some paint bleeding here. It looks like that was supposed to be just on the side by his knees and on his right leg. But hey, it looks like some battle damage, so it's actually not too bad. Could be worse. On Buzz's backside, there's even more. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Holy smokes. That's awesome. Wow. So you can definitely get some really, really nice dynamic shots of Buzz. I think this guy looks absolutely fantastic. At a $20 price point per figure, you really can't go wrong. There's orange on the bottom of his feet. I kind of expected it to be white for some reason. But man, this guy is awesome. A very well-detailed figure. He looks great. For Buzz's articulation, he's got movement in his head, side to side. He can look up pretty good and down just a little bit. His arms come out, forward, back, full 360. He's got a cut at the bicep, which is awesome. He's got double jointed elbows. Man, that's incredible. And of course, it's all pinless. Everything moves very nice and smooth. He's got movement in his wrist, bend and twist. Pretty good. He's got a nice ab crunch, forward and back. He's got movement in his waist, side to side. Nice. He's got movement in his legs. They come out about that far. Forward. They don't really go back. He's got a cut right here at the hip, which is great. He's got double jointed knees. Pretty awesome. And he's got movement in his ankles on a ball joint, which is fantastic. So you get a very nice full and dynamic range of motion. This guy looks fantastic. Very well executed Mattel. I hope some other companies are watching and they're seeing what you guys are capable of now. This guy looks fantastic. For Buzz's accessories, he comes with a couple really cool ones. We got this helmet, which fits on very, very nicely and easily. Looks pretty awesome. That really seals the deal. Like, that completes it for me. This is an astronaut, and he looks fantastic. I really wish our regular Space Ranger Alpha Buzz came with that. Fortunately, he does not. We also get this gun, which looks really cool. I remember something like this coming with Alisha Hawthorne. So, interesting, and it's just a bigger version. And then, I don't know if we can attach this to him somewhere. I didn't see a port or anything like that. Interesting. That's really interesting. So I guess he can't attach it to his back or his belt. I think they just enlarged the one that we got with the 4-inch figure. Nevertheless, though, still, it is a really, really cool looking gun. That is awesome. And he can hold it very well, nicely, and easily. And then we also got his laser sword, which is really cool. I'm not sure if this laser sword is really meant to come with Alisha Hawthorne or not, but I would definitely include it on my Buzz Lightyear. And I think this is an awesome, awesome looking figure. Man, if he wasn't already cool, giving him the coolest accessories, the gun, the sword, and the helmet, this guy looks incredible. And I gotta say, I just really like the whole feel and look of this figure. Pretty sweet. And next, taking a look at Alisha Hawthorne. This is not Izzy Hawthorne. This is a different character, probably a relative, which is really cool. And it looks like she's a very decorated and distinguished officer. Maybe she's the captain of Star Command. That would be pretty cool. Her outfit looks really, really nice. Simple, but also really detailed and effective where it needs to be. I really do like that a lot. She looks fantastic, you guys. And honestly, this kind of reminds me of, if you guys have ever been to Disneyland, I remember going to Disneyland when I was a kid, and there was like a Buzz Lightyear show. And some of the cadets, the Disneyland workers, when they walked around, they kind of had outfits like this on. It kind of just looked like they were like space cadets. So definitely really cool. I really like this a lot. And there's so much detail work that went into this figure, I can tell. Looks fantastic. Underneath, she's got no peg holes at the bottom of her feet. That's going to be really interesting, trying to figure out how to display that. But nevertheless, still some really, really cool figures. So for her articulation, Alisha has movement in her head, side to side. She can look up and down pretty good. Her arms come out, forward and back, full 360. She has a cut right here at the bicep. She has double jointed elbows, which are awesome. And of course, pinless, so everything moves very nice and smoothly. She has articulation in her wrist, a bend and a twist. She has an ab crunch. She also has waist articulation. She's got movement in her legs that comes out, hindered a little bit, but this is some soft plastic, so not too much. Forward, doesn't really go back. She has a cut at the hip. She has double jointed knees, which is awesome. She's got a boot cut, which is really cool. And she's got movement in her ankles, up and down, back and forth, does the pivot thing. That is awesome. So definitely a lot of dynamic range of motion here as well. And just altogether a really, really well detailed figure, really well put together. I really, really do like this one a lot, you guys. Alisha Hawthorne looks awesome. She comes with a couple accessories. This one's a computer. It closes and opens. Looks like it's got something to do with crystals. Looks like this whole movie has something to do with crystals, crystallic fusion. But this is a very nice piece. Kind of looks like an old computer or a typewriter or something. Really interesting, the vibe that this gives. But definitely looks cool. And it looks futuristic, or it looks like it belongs in space with these guys. This looks even more different than what I've seen before. This one is Ivan. This is really interesting. This looks like a smart device or some type of readout device. We've gotten a couple different Ivans. This is the third incarnation, so definitely interesting. And we also get this. This looks like a crystal that is exactly from the 4-inch figure wave, just repainted or repurposed, and it looks really nice. There's no gap here, though, so it is going to be hard for the figures to hold. And you can see the look of the crystal inside. That looks really cool. And what does it say? It says Cell 3. Crystal Cell 3. Really interesting. And very nice. Can Alisha hold these accessories? Let's try to put this in her hand. Well, yeah, she can hold it. Not very well, but she can hold it. Can she hold the Ivan device? Yes, she can. So that's pretty cool. And the computer, she'll probably have to rest that on her forearm. Yeah, like that. But yes, yeah, she can definitely hold this stuff. And in fact, we could probably put the laser sword in her hand. That would probably fit nicely as well. Let's give that a try. In fact, you know, it might be an accessory that belongs to her. I really don't know, but I guess you could interchange it. Yeah, the laser sword fits in her hand very, very nicely. A really cool figure, you guys. This set is awesome. For 40 bucks, you really can't go wrong. These figures are awesome. I really, really do like all the posability and the dynamic features. Can Buzz hold this crystal? Yeah, he can. That's pretty cool. So definitely an awesome set, you guys. I really, really do like these a lot. All right, you guys, so here is a size comparison with our new Alpha class figures and some of their previous counterparts from the 4-inch scale figures. And I gotta say, these guys look really, really good together. They fit in so nicely. I think the dynamic in size between Zurg and the Alpha class Buzz is awesome. Cyclops maybe is a little too short, but for Zurg, I think that works perfectly. I think that's a home run. If you need a Zurg for your Alpha class, you could definitely use the 4-inch scale basic figure. So here's our Buzzes. They look pretty similar, but you can tell there's so much more detail on that Alpha class. And then here I have the XL09 in red. I thought that was the closest costume to the XL15. And here is Alisha and Izzy Hawthorne together. Of course, not in scale, but really interesting to see. Their facial structures almost look the same, so you know they gotta be related for sure, Alisha and Izzy Hawthorne. But man, these guys fit in really well. Even the kitty cats fit in well. The 4-inch scale one is just a tiny bit smaller, and the crystals are even the exact same size. So really, really cool stuff, you guys. These figures fit in very nicely. And for one more size comparison, here is our new Alpha class figures with a couple of Buzz Lightyear previous counterparts and some other action figures. So these guys fit in very, very nicely. We can see how well our new Alpha class Buzz fits next to the McFarlane Buzz and the Beast Kingdom Buzz. We can see how these guys stack up with some McFarlane figures and Marvel Legends, and they look really, really nice, you guys. The scaling on these figures, it's about 6.5 inches, maybe a little bit over 7 inches, but so you can get a better idea of that scale, that's where it's at. So pretty good, you guys, and I gotta say these figures fit in very, very nicely. All right, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, we have Buzz Lightyear and SOX from the Alpha class for 20 bucks, and we have the XL15 Buzz Lightyear and Alisha Hawthorne for about 40 bucks. Awesome figures, you guys. I can't recommend them enough, especially if you're a collector. I've reviewed the Lightyear figures in just about every scale and size, and these are by far the most articulate and the most detailed figures that you're going to find on the market right now. So I highly recommend them. Go to Target while you can. Find these guys. They're awesome. And you can definitely get some really cool action figure photography shots. Definitely do some great customizing. I, unfortunately, was unable to do the head swap like I was thinking. Just too difficult to get these guys to swap heads. Could do the heat trick, but they're expensive figures, and I really like them. I didn't want to risk breaking these ones. But definitely, if that's what you're up to, and if that's in your alley, let me know in the comments below how it worked out for you. I'd really love to hear from you. You guys, the likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions have been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for growing my channel, each and every one of you. It is wholeheartedly appreciated very much. As I find more new awesome toys, and we still got a bunch of Lightyear stuff to cover, keep it right here at my channel, and I will bring those videos to you here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.